It is easy to learn how to play Crackers and Goo. A quick way to learn the basics of how to play Crackers and Goo is to watch a demo of a game by touching the demo button on the right of the screen. But if you want to start playing right away, just touch the play button. You will see patterns at the bottom of the screen and crackers floating by on the top of the screen. The first challenge of the game is to complete the last pattern by using your fingers to drag floating crackers into the empty slots on the patterns. Crackers will fly away if they are not the right one to complete the pattern. Let's try that. If you're not sure how to complete the pattern, touch the finger button on the bottom of the screen. The finger button will grab the correct cracker and automatically place it in the right slot for you. So let's see how that works. Okay, so it's a brown cracker on the far right. Great. Let's go ahead and hit the pause button on the bottom left of the screen to stop the game so we can think about the pattern. Notice that the first pattern is inside the middle pattern, and that the middle pattern is inside the last pattern. This clue will help you solve most of the patterns in Crackers and Goo. Let's go ahead and finish the pattern. Purple cracker, brown cracker. So the pattern is finished. I'm going to pause again to give me some time to think about the pattern. When the pattern is completed, the next challenge is to find the total value of the crackers in the last pattern. You will see bubbles at the top of the screen that float by. These are the total bubbles that will be placed below the last pattern in the bubble with a question mark. There are two ways you can find the total of the last pattern. You can count each of the crackers, so we can count each of these 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Or another strategy is to use the total value of the previous pattern and add to the total of the new crackers that were included to make the last pattern. So if you remember, the middle pattern is inside the last pattern, and the middle pattern has a total value of 6. The last pattern adds 3 more crackers. So 6 plus 3 times 2, 3 crackers with a value of 2 in them, is 6 plus 6 is 12. Use the math hints to help you. So we found the total value of the last pattern is 12. Let's continue playing to finish the game. So I'm going to hit the play button again. So now we're going to be looking for the total bubble that has a number 12 in it. Oh my goodness. We just got hit with a big splat on the shoe. That's a warning to us, and we've only got about between 8 or 10 seconds to finish the game. Now we know that we're looking for a total bubble with a 12 in it that we want to place in the bubble with a question mark below the last pattern. Before finishing, I'm going to go ahead and hit the middle button, which is our choices button, to show you what other choices are available during the game. If you look at the top left, you'll see looks like a circle with an arrow point at the end. And if you hit this button, it'll start the game all over again for you. On the far right is our play button, which is to start up the game once again. The same game you were playing, it'll just start back up again. On the lower left, you'll see a button that has a blue staircase. That button, if you press it, will take you to the step screen where you can pick games from any of 1 through 16 different steps. So if you want to play more difficult games or go down to an easier game, that's a good place to go. On the far right, you'll see the I button, and that'll take you to the information screen. In the middle, you'll see the slider control. Currently it says step equals a 7. If you use your finger and drag to the left, you will get to easier steps, so the next game you play will be easier. If you drag it to the right, you'll find more challenging games. Let's hit the play button to try and finish the game. So I'm looking for a bubble with a 12 in it. Aw, shucks. I ran out of time. I gave it a nice try. Notice the button with numbers and math symbols at the top left of the box. We're going to touch that button. You'll be taken to the how-to screen. Pretty cool, huh? Notice how the how-to screen shows you the math equations you can use to find the total. The how-to screen is very handy to learn how to find the totals for more complicated patterns. Now that you know how to play Crackers and Goo, you're ready to go for it.